What's going on, people? I've been sitting on this couch for a long time, saying a lot of things over the last however long it's been. I mean, maybe it hasn't even been that long. It feels like it's been a long time. So I'm going to get through this thing relatively quickly so that we can all move on. Well, I guess you can move on whenever you want to. There's little skips and chapters and whatnot. I actually have to live through this whole thing, right? So down there, quick little shot of the side of the box, let you get some sort of idea of what we're up against here, right? And now that with that out of the way, this right here, the Asics Gel-NYC 2055 in whatever colorway this happens to be, I don't know, but it has some green in it, and that's what really sold me. So there's that. Let's go ahead and jump on to some things. Down across the bottom, right? So it's a pretty nice looking outsole. I do like it. You know, it's got that sort of like that retro runner style thing, you know, which makes it like look less orthopedic and more like cool to me, right? And I like the color selection that they went with down here. So it's a very nice visual, at least in my opinion. I don't know how you feel about it, but you can let me know if you would like to let me know. It doesn't much matter, you know. Anyway, so moving on past that, onto the midsole though, right? Midsole, same sort of thing. First off, I will say this. Big fan of the gel that's visible, right? I really like that. And this sort of like a light sage green sort of thing that they have going on here. Yeah. Big fan of that too. So all in all, like the visual going on here is really cool. And then moving on over to the inside, same sort of thing, right, as you would have expected. But as you probably also know from shoes like this, you usually don't get like the gel on the inside to where you can see it. But hey, not a big deal, right? It's on the inside. What's it even matter? So anyways, let's get you a couple shots here real quick so you can kind of see the rest of this thing before I go and breeze through this review. Give you with a bunch of pictures and photos and whatnot that largely speak for themselves, but I'll narrate anyway, you know? So anyways, let's go ahead and jump on into that then. So, toe box, right? Start down there. I really like the mesh on here, right? It's very cool. It's nice and soft around that, you know, you got this little silvery, almost metallic sort of fake leather going on. Gives it a nice little visual in my personal opinion. Moving on past that just a wee bit, you got this big Asics logo kind of like put on here, this little decal of sorts or whatever, this extra plasticky fake leather thing going on, right? It gives it a nice cool look because it has like the silver bits in there and all that stuff. Behind that, you got more of that mesh like you had on the toe box. And that also has a little bit of a silvery sort of shimmer under it too. So that's cool. You got a little bit more of that going on as you get to like the back third where it's got the Asics logo and the Asics is written out next to it and all that stuff. Same sort of thing. Largely this shoe gives you like the same presentation everywhere. Just kind of switches it up as far as just, I don't know, the way they shape the materials really. But otherwise, once you've seen a little bit, you've seen it all. On the very back, everything you would have expected, you know, a little bit of an Asics logo on the side there. And then moving on to the inside here, everything that you saw on the outside is mostly here on the inside. The one thing you don't have is like the labeling towards the back. But hey, do you really need that much on here? Asics would probably beg to differ, but I would say you don't. Right? And I say that just because I'm imagining brands probably like people to know for sure from whatever angle you're looking at something, like whose shoe is that? Who made that thing? Anyways, back over to the front here. Laces and whatnot. So get these out of here. Yeah, they're just plain all the way through, just white, you know. Typical stuff, nothing too crazy about it. Behind that, same sort of tongue material as you saw on like the rest of this toe box with like the mesh and everything. Kind of reminds me of like the wide mesh look from one of the shoes that I bought at some other point in the past. And then otherwise, it's going to be like a little bit different towards the bottom of the tongue, but largely the same, you know. Speaking of that, as far as like the back of the tongue goes, that's going to be a little more plain, right? It's fairly thin, but it still seems like it's just enough to be comfortable, so I can't complain about it. And then the sock liner is going to match up with what you saw on the tongue, as expected. And then down on the inside, you have a sort of a bluish, grayish sort of Asics written out in there, which is very similar to what you saw on the outside. Otherwise, largely just kind of whited out. So pretty decent as far as visuals go. No complaints out of me anyways. I picked these up for whatever money Asics wanted on their website. I got them for retail. They weren't on sale or anything. I just don't remember what that cost was. But anyway, so past all that stuff, I guess I can't really give you like any on-feet things or whatever to talk about or to show you how they look. But I will tell you this, as far as like sizing and stuff goes, right? The pair that I own, I bought in a size 9.5 because I have the 9.5 foot, right? And they are a little bit narrow in the toe box. I didn't really notice that until recently. I wore them like last week or earlier. Yeah, last week, just to kind of get ready for this review, so I had something to talk about. Yeah, they felt a little narrow in the front of the toe, so you might want to do a half size up thing. And I don't know if like different NYC 2055s have different materials or what. You know, I haven't looked that closely into the model. I bought the one pair and moved on. But I just want to throw that out there just in case. And even looking at this pair, it does look a little like pointy, you know? So that could be a factor. But anyways, otherwise, like the comfort of walking around in them, that was fine. I had no complaints about it. It's not going to be anything that rivals modern technology. But for what it actually is pretty decent. And I bought these for somebody so she can walk through some 5K or whatever because she's not running it. And I feel like they will be good for that. And then you'll be able to go walk around the rest of the day and it'll be cool because they're like breathable and stuff. So you got that. Feet won't be hot. Feet will be comfortable. And that's kind of all you want out of some shoes for the most part, right? I mean, I would imagine. But anyways, so that's all I have to say about like the sizing and all that. But moving on past that, as far as how I feel about these, well, I'll give you my little personal opinion if you care to hear that. If not, well, you've probably already left now, haven't you? Personally, like these, I saw these on the website and there was some sort of problem or something for some reason. But, because I couldn't get the order to go through. I don't know what was going on. But either way, they said they only had like 1 or 2 left or something. I was trying to make sure I got the order before they sold out. You know, and obviously everything worked out. And now looking at them in hand, it's like, yeah, this was worth that extra hassle of like going through all that. Because I look at these and from what I saw on the webpage, they looked the same way. And even knowing what I was kind of getting into from having a pair of these, you know, as far as what to somewhat expect. Because I still can't really remember the difference between the NYC and the NYC 2055. No idea what 2055 means. But when I got these in hand, I was just like, okay, am I cool with the money I spent? Is it going to work out when I open the box? And yeah, it did. I would imagine I probably also missed out on some really cool colors of this because I would imagine there's been some solid ones because I see like the brand putting these things out everywhere on like, you know, sneakers and stuff or sneaker politics or all these little overseas releases. So I'm sure there's some great ones out there. I just ignored them because I'm trying not to buy as many shoes or whatever. But if this was a couple years ago, Tristan, there's a good chance I'd have a couple pairs of these things, especially if it was like around that when I first found out about the Gel-Lyte 3s. So yeah, short version, I like these a whole lot, and hopefully they go over well. We'll see how things work with like the sizing and stuff. But again, that's a problem for future Tristan, or actually next week. Yeah, next week Tristan. So yeah, whatever. DC Cherry Blossom. That's when these are breaking out. I think I said that. Maybe I didn't. Doesn't matter. I said it again if I already said it the first time. Whatever. Now you heard it twice. From me to you, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I've been waiting on this moment for a while, people. I'm done. Done recording. Get to hit stop, move on about my day, watch some American Dad, go to sleep. Later, people.